So the way I fill my eyebrows is I start off with the lightest shade powder. I don't do pomade because it like makes it too starchy. And now I'm just gonna go in and fill with the darker shade. So I did take another one of my brushes and I'm just going to brush in the powder. So I just go ahead and brush all of the powder in to do the ombre effect on my eyebrows. Okay, now it's time to conceal my eyebrows, and I am using Tarte's Creaseless Concealer in the color. I am using Morph, I don't know if you can see that, concealing brush. I know it's also dirty. I really need to clean my brushes. What I'm gonna do is clean it up. I am not the best at concealing, as you can see, especially when I'm like recording myself. All you gotta do is bring it down from there to cover your whole eyelid. Then you want to take this beauty blender. I know it's dirty also. I really need to clean my makeup equipment. And you just take it and you dab all over your eyelid to set in the concealer. Some people may use a brush, but I use a blender. I went ahead and concealed the top of my eyebrows. I know they don't look that blended in, but I will blend it in a minute. Like everybody says, they are sisters and not twins. So I am using Kat Von D's Lolita palette and Urban Decay's Cherry palette. So I'm gonna mix Juicy with Feels from the Urban Decay Cherry palette. So I'm just gonna put this color, these two colors I've mixed in the crease. I'll just pack it on and then I blend it out. Then I'm just gonna blend it out till it gets all over my eyelid. Now it's time to pack more on. So what I'm doing is sort of like a cut crease. And I'm just gonna go in with Kat Von D's Lolita. What I'm gonna do is pack it on and drag it out a little. And then you're gonna go ahead and blend it. Just blend, blend. And we're gonna use Devilish from Urban Decay's Naked Cherry. Okay, now I am going to spray my brush and go in ambitious. I had packed it in the middle where the concealer was left showing whenever I contoured my shadows. I'm gonna go in with Tattoo Liner by Kat Von D. Good at wings, but that's the best I can get. I am going to use Too Faced is Better Than Sex mascara along with L'Oreal Paris's Voluminous Original. Okay, now I'm gonna use Glam Glow Volcasmic moisturizer from my face because my face can get cakey. Just went ahead and put dots a whole bunch because I like my face really moisturized. I went ahead and applied Urban Decay's primer on my face as well. Foundation, I use L'Oreal's Longwear Shaping Stick in the color 406 just because name brand foundations make my face either cakey or very wet looking. Okay, and I'm just applying it wherever my skin is showing, if that makes any sense. And I do it also down my neck. And I kind of like to go behind my ear a little. And now that I have it all over my face, I just take the same beauty blender, or it might be a different one, I don't know. But I just take a beauty blender and I just dab it in wherever I can. Make sure I don't cover up that liner. Store brand Maybelline New York's Fit Me. I use this as a highlight in the color 120 just because it gives me kind of like a glowy look. Just go ahead and also dab it in. powder setting, I use Airspun. I just take this first and I just shake it. Set it, I just wipe it all off or brush it all off. I don't like to leave it set for so long because my skin is very dry and I don't like for it to look so cakey. So I brush it as soon as I put it on, or at least a minute after I put it on. Now I am going to use Kat Von D's contour kit. What I do is I mix these two first shades. Okay, you're just gonna go up the bridge. My MAC bronzer in the shade A37. Yes, Give Me Sun. Okay, this one I also put circular motions. And I'm gonna go ahead and look in the mirror in this one because bronzer tends to really deafen your cheeks and your contour. Even though you can clean it up, but okay, now you just go ahead and blend it in. Okay, now it's time for blush, and I am gonna use Tarte's Party blush. Okay. You do it circle motions too. Make sure it's also where it's supposed to be. Now you just go ahead and blend it in with the blending brush. Okay, I don't see a lot of people do this, but I like the cut crease contoured look, and I usually put concealer underneath my contour. I am gonna also use the creaseless concealer Tarte in the color medium. Okay, just dab some on there, and then dab some on this side. And I try not to go so far back since I contoured this area. But if I did, I go ahead and contour it over again. Okay, just go ahead and dab it. And then go ahead and just apply it to the bottom of your face. Go ahead and brush it off this side too. Sometimes you get powder stuck to your face, which means you gotta stay there brushing it off for like, it's what it seems for like hours, but eventually it'll come off. Okay, now I'm gonna take my brush and I'm gonna go into Devilish, and I am just going to color the bottom of my eye. Okay, so my brushes are Urban Decay, so I'm just gonna flip it and I'm just gonna take the bigger side of the brush and buff the eyeshadow out. Okay, now that we have my shadow buffed out, I am gonna take my whiteout eyeliner by Kat Von D and put it on my waterline. Okay, so this is what it looks like with white eyeliner. Okay, now I'm going to do my bottom portion of my eyelashes using L'Oreal's Voluminous Mascara. Okay, now I'm going to use my Urban Decay's All Nighter Setting Spray. Okay, I'm going to use Urban Decay's Naked Highlighting Powder in the shade Aura, the fan brush, and then also spray the powder. Just wave it a little, or you can tap it. And then just go in. Okay. Now you can also do it in circular motions. It really doesn't matter. Now it's time to do the inner corner of my eyes and underneath my brow bone. I usually just take it and then I just dab it because I tend to put a lot. Do the same for this side. And I take also whatever's left on it and I just put it in the corner of my eye. Okay, I'm going to use Urban Decay's lipstick in the shade Comfort Matte. Then I'm going to use Anastasia's lip gloss. It's upside down. In the shade Parfait. Okay, I usually start off with the bottom. And just line it. And go to the top. Okay, now I'm going to apply the lip gloss. Okay, for the finishing touch, I just go ahead and spray one more time with my Urban Decay All Nighter.